Welcome back to Streamline Entertainment. It's Marvin speaking. We're just going to go into the Marcus Fakana case, basically from Dubai. I think I've heard that he's technically out on bail, but will have to go to court to see what the judge actually sentenced him with. But there is quite a few things going on. A kind-hearted donors raised almost 30 grand to help bring back teenager Marcus Fakana from Dubai. So there's a lot going on. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think that he's, a really bad guy, to be honest with you. I think that in the heat of the moment, should I say, he should have known a lot better, and that you never know, like I said, what the other parent might take so seriously as well. I do think there was a bit of a argument between the two parents, and which obviously once the girl got back with her mum, she made a complaint to the authorities in Dubai, and then he got arrested from there. But I do hear that he's on bail at the moment, but we'll get into that.
Already know about the situation in Dubai where a boy, when he was 18, apparently got involved in a relationship or holiday romance with a 17-year-old at the time. Well, now kind-hearted donors are raising almost £30,000 to help bring back the teenager Marcus Fakana from Dubai. Now, this is a real serious situation because he's facing up to 20 years behind bars because of this situation. So the Dubai's Office of Public Prosecutions have confirmed that the trial is scheduled for December 9th. Now, the girl who was 17 at the time is now believed to be 18. They were only a few months apart, but it's illegal in Dubai for someone under the age of 18 to engage in whatever they are supposed to have engaged in. So that's why he's facing this charge. But 20 years behind bars in a foreign jail sounds absolutely crazy. And that's why this GoFundMe seems to have been set up, because people want to bring him back to the UK. Because at the end of the day, when you are a foreigner in a foreign country, are they really going to treat you fair? Are they really going to look over the whole thing? And 20 years is absolutely insane. Tell me your thoughts about all this and follow for more content.
Thank you very much. That was for Gavley. Respect to that. Someone says in the chat, I'm praying and supporting by here for this young man. Please, please, all the Buddha bless him and bring him back to the UK. Someone else says, expose the girl and family who she is. It's all because he's black. I'm not too sure about that, to be honest with you. Someone else goes on to say, okay, but when he's done sentence, obey the law of the countries you're in. Is very, 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 very true. I think the bottom line is, I've been there numerous of times myself and my brother, and it is strict as anything. If you put foot wrong, as long as you abide by the laws, you are right. But I hope they're a bit lenient on him, because he is so young, immature. You know what young people can be like. At the end of the day, I thought the girl's mum could have dealt with it better. But we'll see if we can get some more information from a lawyer or someone who knows a little bit more up to date what's going on. So we're just going to get into some of the latest news. This was from the actual Mirror today. Brit teen facing UAE prison over fling recorded as wrong nationality to be treated more harshly. Brit Marcus Fakana, 18, is awaiting trial and faces a possible 20-year jail sentence after he had a fling with a 17-year-old while celebrating his dad's birthday in Dubai. Wow. A British teen facing a lengthy prison sentence for a fling with a 70-year-old girl was recorded as a different nationality, so it would appear much worse to the court. Marcus Fakana, 18, was detained by UAE authorities and is awaiting trial for having underage sex with another London teen who was on holiday with her parents. The encounter, which would have been legal in the UK, but could land Marcus a heft of a 20-year sentence in the UAE, United Arab Emirates, has been blown out of proportion by local authorities. A campaigning group assisting his family has claimed. detained in Dubai, an organisation that represents foreigners awaiting trial in the Emirates, first revealed that the Tottenham-born teen's arrest last week. The group has alleged that people have fiddled with his details in a racist bid to ensure he faces a more severe sentence. Wow, that's not good. But I'm sure his lawyers will say more on that. Speaking to the Daily Mail, the campaigners said they had discovered 2 errors in the prosecution case notes that they believe they were deliberately made. Wow. The first is that Marcus is listed as being 19 years old instead of 18, a similarly minor altercation that could see him referred to a higher court in Dubai where officials could hand down a heavier sentence. That's not good. Instead of British, his nationality is listed as Pakistani, a change that the campaigners believe might persuade prosecutors to come down heavier on the teen. Marcus, whose case will go to the trial on December the 9th, believes the now rectified mistakes were made deliberately. Oh my God. Sounds like, you know, the legal system are trying to set him up a little bit. I think there's more to this case than it meets the eye. Very, very odd indeed. So Radha Sterling, the founder and CEO detained in Dubai, said the altered details make the case look far worse and alleged that the racist UAE had wanted to set proceedings against him. She said Marcus told them his age, yet they noted it as 19 years of age rather than a small gap between the two. It looks far worse being at a 2-year gap. Yes, it does. And it goes on to say Marcus is living in Dubai while he waits trial and is scared to go outside, his family said. That has now been corrected and the court will see that. The CEO added the UAE is racist and was deliberate, that is, his nationality was put down to Pakistani as the court. This would appear to be much worse than British. While initially detained in the infamous Al Barsha police station for several days, Marcus' family has paid a 2,600 bail, allowing him to stay in a rented flat in Dubai. The family has also raised more than 30,000 on a GoFundMe page to pay for his housing and legal fees. Marcus' family said that a statement posted on the fundraising page that someone was trying to misuse UAE law against him and have him charged with crime that could land him a 2-decade sentence. Right, there's a lot going on. To be honest with you, I know that he's got basically this firm who are helping him out, which is absolutely brilliant. But, you know, you want the exact details from the lawyer before we can make a proper assessment of this case. I know the campaigning group have said a lot, like I said, this is not from a lawyer, a solicitor, and this is what we're going to need it from. And so obviously they're keeping tight-lipped at the moment because the trial's coming up in the next few weeks. So more information that is true to life, which will be obviously very important. I think Marcus made a massive mistake. I think the girls underaged. That was one of the major problems, and he should have known better. There's no way, two ways about it. He's got to look at himself, and he should have known better not to do it. And his mother and father should have known a little bit more about the regulations. I've been to Dubai, and like I said, you can have a wonderful time there, but if you put a foot wrong against their laws or abusing their country rules, they're going to pick you up on it, and they're going to take it very seriously. Welcome back to part 3. Thank you, Ali. There is a petition for Marcus, immediate and stronger support from a British citizen in Dubai facing legal prosecution. There's 2,918 people have signed this petition. Let's get it to 5,000, and I think it'll be looked at. We, the undersigned, demand that the British government act decisively to support Marcus Fakana, an 18-year-old British national released on bail in Dubai, but still facing severe legal and financial burdens after being charged for a consensual encounter with a 70-year-old British girl during a holiday. And like I said, I think, to be honest with you, if they were both 18, I think he would have probably got a massive, basically, ban from the country and then a fine. The girl, just 2 weeks from her 18th birthday at the time, does not consider herself a victim, yet local authorities have pursued the case under UAE laws despite the fact that no crime was committed under British law. The young man's ordeal is an egregious example of the challenges British citizens face abroad with local laws clash with UK values and standards of justice. While he's out on bail, he remains trapped in Dubai facing exorbitant legal fees and an uncertain future. The British government must step up efforts in immediately to secure a resolution, assist with the legal costs and protect its citizens' rights. Why this matter requires immediate action, gross injustice and disproportionate punishment. The charges against the young man are rooted in UAE laws which differ drastically from UK norms. Sad. Under British law, there's a consensual interaction between two close in age individuals would not consider it a crime. The UAE pursuit of this case disregards the context and imposes disproportionate financial and emotional and legal burdens on this young man and his family. Diplomatic responsibility to protect British nationals. The UK is a signatory to the international treaties like the Vienna Conventions on Consular Relationship, which obligates the government to assist its citizens facing foreign legal challenges. This situation demands immediate diplomatic intervention to mitigate the legal cost and ensure a swift resolution, preventing further harm to the accused. The exorbitant financial and emotional toll legal fees in Dubai are notoriously high, and this family is now burdened with an unsustainable financial obligation for a case that should not exist. Without British government support, the young man's future will be destroyed, not because of any wrongdoing, but because of an unjust application of foreign laws to the British citizens. Look, the thing is, he did it on their soil, and you've got to respect the laws. There's laws and regulations in the country for a reason. We can't just go over there and abuse them. Yes, it is harsh, but we got to look at the bigger picture. I think if they'd both been 18, I know she wasn't far off 18. Like I said, I think it would just been a fine or maybe a ban for a few years, or maybe a life ban, not to come back to the country. And I'm not sure he would go back anyway, to be honest with you. But I think what we got to look at is to see what their legal side has to say about this, and where and what could actually happen to him. What is the lesser sentence, and what would be something a bit stronger? I think these obviously things will come out in the next few days or week, I'd imagined. President for Diplomatic Advocacy. The UK has a moral and legal duty to advocate for its citizens facing justice abroad. Strong government intervention can expedite a fair resolution, while emphasising to the UAE the importance of respecting cultural differences and legal norms of other nations, especially in cases involving British citizens. Our demands: we call on British government to advocate vigorously for case dismissal, pursue all diplomatic channels to secure a dismissal of the charges, emphasising the consensual nature of the relationship and its alignment with UK laws. This includes high-level engagement with the UAE authorities, provide financial assistance for legal fees, establish an emergency fund to cover the young man's legal expenses, and provide direct financial assistance to his family. The government must not stand by while financial ruin adds to an already unjust situation. Offer comprehensive consular and welfare support. Ensure the young man receives continued legal, emotional and logistical support through the Foreign Commonwealth development offices, including regular monitoring and advocacy on his behalf. Strengthen travel advisories and protection reviews and update travel advice from UAE, clearly warning British citizens about potential legal risks arising for cultural and legal differences. Why this matter? This is not just about one young man. It is about the responsibility of the British government to protect its citizens from legal prosecution abroad. Allowing this case to continue unchecked sets a dangerous precedent, undermining the rights and freedoms of British nationals. We must stand united to ensure that this young man is not punished for an act that is neither criminal nor immoral under UK law. We demand immediate action to bring this case to a just conclusion, alleviate the financial burden and demonstrate that the British government values and protects its citizens no matter what. You can visit the petition as well. It's just going to go back to the top. Yep, so that's it there, people. You could probably find that online. And like I said, I think there's a lot more to come out on this case, but we need to see what the prosecutions are saying and what is he looking at, and we need to get obviously a full report on what his solicitors and legal team are doing as well before we can sort of really delve into things in this case. Don't forget to subscribe to Streamline Entertainment and follow the channel, and please support Marcus. Thank you.